What's going on, guys? Melissa Miller, aka Melissa Backwoods, and we're at Blade Show 2026. We are heading on over to the Kansept Knives booth. They have tons of new models and prototypes that are on the table to get handsy with, and they were kind enough to sponsor my travel, so let's go see what they brought to the show. Check out all of these new models and prototypes. I think we gotta start off here hot with the Anomaly. Pinkerton Knives, you've heard the name. This is his design, the Anomaly. We have aluminum, G10 or carbon fiber handle options. Now they went with Nitro V, awesome stainless budget steel for this. We have this cool kind of aggressive type Tonto tactical shape, and we have a crossbar lock. It's tenable, so you know that crossbar lock is going to be adjustable. The Anomaly is going to be available June 26th, so this month. That might already be on the website, so keep your eyes peeled for this one from Tenable. I actually like the machining they did right here. It provides a lot of grip, but it looks cool. Okay, and coming out in 2027, Jake D has designed, this is, I'm gonna call it a self-sheathing design. It is a button lock activated handle that folds up onto the blade to cover the edge when it's in storage. But when you wanna use that knife, you press a little button, bring it down, and it secures into place. See if I can flip it up. Hey, that's actually kind of fun. This one's available in carbon fiber, 14C, 28 in steel, and this will be a Kansept design. We have the latest addition to the Kansept Fenrir family. This is the Kansept top liner lock, basically a compression lock actuated by button, crystallized titanium, 20V steel, and we have a couple different varieties of this one available. If you like the Fenrir family, get your hands on this. Kansept did a great job with the placement of the top liner button, very natural feeling. And they just dropped some exclusive Fenrirs on the website, 300 of these available. Look at the texturing on this aluminum here. Tenable Knives Deadite, that's coming out later this year. Crossbar lock, Tough Knives design. It'll be available in 14C, 28 in blade steel, or in this Damascus comfortable ergonomic folder. This one is really good in the hand. Well, if you're in the game for a big folding knife, we have the Navaja. This is coming later this year from Kansept. It is a big and beefy liner lock with some aggressive lines, clearly inspired by the Navaja Spanish folding knives. Not ambidextrous, unfortunately. We have titanium S35 VN blade steel. I love the stonewash with dark wash titanium. Cool looking aggressive knife. They also have some other colors of this that will be available from Kansept. Let's see if it fits. Actually, it just bottoms out. We're good. We're good. Oh no. Do you guys have like a blood clotting thing? I got a really deep one. I was trying to flip around the Navaja and
Oh, the large one?
I just accidentally stabbed myself with this. Can confirm, very sharp. Next up, we have a fixed blade. This one, best fixed blade at Blade Show Texas a few months back. The Loki fixed blade is a fixed blade version of the Loki folding knife. You can get the fixed blade version in D2 steel or on this in-house Damascus. And you'll see through the Ultim scales right here, we have skeletonization of the handle. Just great overall ergos. We have some subtle jimping right here. Ooh, look at that balance point. You also see here with the Ultim, they did this really fine texturing. And that's another thing that adds to that increased comfort. A little lanyard hole right here, some cutouts that's going to allow a little bit more comfort in the palm. Also have that nice deep finger choil, good wide slicing belly. I can see why this took home some awards at the last Blade Show. Okay, and then we have the folding version of the Loki. This is a liner lock. It's kind of like a fuller cutout right here that you can get your finger in there, do a nice little reverse flick. Ergos on this are just as great as the fixed blade. We have a deep carry, ambidextrous pocket clip. Several color variants are going to be available on this, but I'm really digging this black variant. Or you could opt for the frag pattern G10 with that rose gold coating. Here's a really fun one coming later this year, September 26th. This is the Baildriver Balisong multi-tool. Now this is the same designer that brought us the Kansept Hazard. So you have the bit storage here in the chassis. You have some right here, and then you have some right here. Slide this out, and then we attach it to the driver. There's a little latch right here that you can use to secure that, so now the handle is not flopping. And if you want to store it all up, just unlatch this. Bit goes in there, close it, and shut it. Now we have a little pocket tool that's going to fit inside your pocket, a little pocket clip. Kansept will have some special editions of the Symmetrix available on website. There's a $20 discount code. Blade 20. Yeah, apparently they have all of these stuck at customs right now, so they weren't able to have them at the show. And they're the Symmetrix with the Starry Night Atlanta design on it. Really good looking knife. Unfortunately, they don't have them at the show though. We have a great EDC knife release here, and I'm next to the designer, Nathan.
The design behind it is a very utilitarian blade shape, hard use, very tall hollow grind, so super slicey. The frame lock, titanium pocket clip, polished DLC with this one. Non-polished is going to come coated and satin finished in S90V.
Very practical, very fun. I like the ramp on it too. Yeah, lightweight for a frame lock. Speaking of nice, clean designs, this is a Matthew Christensen design. This is the Maverick. This will be coming in 2027. It is a top liner lock. We have this milled titanium, S35 VN steel, nice little finger cutout right there, some subtle jimping for the thumb, nice big old space right there for sharpening, and a subtle little guard right here, which is gonna really create a nice, comfortable resting place for your hand. Unfortunately, not ambidextrous. I like the anodized backspacer on this blue hardware as well. Real quick, we have a FIFA World Cup edition of the Tarkin that they also are showcasing here. These are gonna be available this month. Now you just see that Kansept Tenable has released their version of the Kansept Orion. Now the Kansept Orion was a really cool JB Stout design, kind of futuristic folder with a lot of interesting little milling lines in the blade. They've taken that model and now they're putting it in a tenable form. Instead of the titanium, we have G10 scales. Instead of whatever premium steel they had on the original Orion, we have a 14C 28N steel. Same fit and finish as the OG Kansept Orion, but at a fraction of the price. And that is a wrap for all the Kansept Tenable knives here at Blade Show Atlanta. Okay, let me know below what knives you liked, and keep an eye out for a lot of those because a lot of those are prototypes. Okay, I'll see you guys at the next video. Bye-bye. If you like things that are sharp and pointy, then maybe you should subscribe to my channel.